Welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, we are going to be playing Fire Emblem Sacred Stones for the Game Boy Advance. This game is a 2004 release from Nintendo and Intelligent Systems. This is the second Fire Emblem game to actually make it overseas, and the 8th in the series, I think. I'm pretty sure it is the 8th, yeah. But it's actually the first one that I played. It's the first one that we picked up. I don't know, must have been a while after Super Smash Bros. Melee came out, but that's kind of what led us to this series existing even in the first place. I think that's true for a lot of North Americans and whatnot. So anyway, this is not going to be a normal Let's Play, though. This is, I kind of wanted to try this for a while, and I figured it'd be a great way to do it is by recording it, throwing it on my channel, and saying, hey, watch this playthrough thing. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to be doing hardcore mode. For those of you who don't know, in most older Fire Emblem games at least, there's kind of this permadeath thing. There's no way to avoid it. If your characters die, they are gone for good. I forget if that's true in easy mode too or not, but I'm pretty sure normal and above, characters die, you can't do anything except restart the mission you were on, lose all the progress you were doing, and hopefully you can save them that time around. But for this playthrough, we're doing permadeath. So if something goes horrible, I'm saving, and you guys can hopefully enjoy it. I would try and read along with this, but I think I might actually read too slowly for this slow text to make it through. I could read that. The Sacred Stones. These 5 glorious treasures held the power to see... Exactly, yep. I get too into it and then it just doesn't get done. Hopefully you guys can just pause it or read quickly enough. Just noticing now, it's kind of a cool little background going on here too, with like these, kind of looked Egyptian almost. But this peace would not last. Okay, now there's time for text. I actually can sit down and read, because it won't scroll past me. Might go a little too slowly, actually. Anyway, this is the continent of Magvel. Oh, before I continue here, just a disclaimer. This game has really weird names. I actually did my research on this one, unlike Mega Man Zero way back when, but that didn't help me with every single name in this game, because there's a lot of, I don't know, I feel like some of these are made up or something. Anyway, that got that out of the way. Let's continue. For some 800 years, a quiet peace reigned in the absence of the terrible darkness. The sacred stones have been passed from generation to generation. Nations have been built around their power and their legacy. The kingdom of Renais, ruled by Fado, peerless warrior king. It's already getting tricky for me. Kingdom of Frelia, ruled by Hayden, venerable sage king. The Kingdom of Jehanna, ruled by Ismaire, queen of the White Dunes. The theocracy of Rausten, ruled by Mansel, the divine emperor. The Grotto Empire, ruled by Vigard, something. The stalwart silent emperor. Good thing he won't be showing up much, so I don't have to... dang it. These 5 countries house the power of the Sacred Stones. They are joined by the emerging mercantile public of Carcino? In these times of peace, tales of past conflict have drifted into legend, and memories of the ancient dark arts have all but evaporated. It is now the year 803. In an instant, the whole of Magvel is threatened by an unexpected atrocity. The Grotto Empire, the largest of the Sacred Stone nations, and largest nation in general, Cursino's kind of tiny compared to it, has invaded the kingdom of Renais under orders from Emperor Vigard. A longtime ally of Grotto, Renais is caught off guard, unable to mount any resistance. Grotto's forces move quickly, seizing one territory after another. Compounding King Fado's worries, his son Prince Ephraim has gone missing. Grotto's momentum carries its armies to the gates of Castle Renais itself. Renais will fall. It is inevitable. I think with the dialogue in this game, there's going to be way too much of it. I'm not actually going to bother reading every single line. But, I don't know, Metroid Fusion had it had a lot less dialogue than this. It had a good portion more than the other games I've been playing through, but, I guess Mega Man Zero was pretty close. I'll just let you guys read this, though. I think that's fine. I think that's a good, compromise. Unlike Mega Man Zero, though, I will actually give you time to read it. Alright, well, we start the first, kind of the prologue mission here. I was, like, silent for, like, 6 minutes. I think in the future, I'm not sure if I want to read every single line or anything. I might just keep talking, though, through all this. I don't know, because I don't know if I really want you guys to just have to listen to 6, 7, 8 minutes of this typewriting beep constantly. I'll probably just keep talking through scenes from now on. If you got concerns or anything about that, then, you know, feel free to tell me in the comments or something like that, but it's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, this is what a mission looks like in Fire Emblem if you've never played it. One for the Game Boy Advance, at least. You know, we've got the allies are blue, enemies are red. We can check their stats with the R button, what weapon they have, etc. They got an iron axe, which is kind of crap, but we're a lord. We can see our class down here. These guys are fighters. Paladin right here. He's really strong at the start, but we probably won't use too much of him. He's still got 13 health right now. Anyway, I'm just getting my turn right now. They'll come to me. So you'll see in this battle screen, we got a hit, a damage, and a crit stat. And depending on your speed, you'll attack once or twice. So you can go here. I think this should kill it, though. No? I don't want to take a big risk at the start, but I should be fine. If that hit me, I might be in a little bit of trouble, but I've still got Seth the Paladin behind me. He's a pretty cool guy. Well, this is just a prologue mission, so it's going pretty smoothly, which is pretty good, actually, but the idea is to finish off all these guys I can with our Lord, Erica, as she gets more experience points than Seth right now. He's a much higher level. Anyway, so now he'll start moving. I want to stand here. That way he'll get off the forest. Some terrain gives you like benefits, like more avoid or more defense sometimes. It's really lucky. All these practically 50% chance hits just missed me. See, now it bumped his hit chance down to 25 now that I'm standing here. Much more favorable, but now it's going to actually hit me, I'm sure. Nope, okay. Sweet. That means on his turn, we will win. We gained a level, though, because we hit 100 experience points, meaning a bunch of our stats went up. You can get to level 20 and then class up. Oh, he finally hits. That's too bad. You tried so hard. Bosses tend to give you a ton of experience points, as you'd be able to guess, of course. So we won that pretty easily, of course. Wasn't really much of a mission. I'll probably go and do the next one, too, I think. I'm hoping to do about 2 missions every episode, I think. That'd be about... that might be a little long, actually. Each mission could take upwards of 20 minutes. Maybe I'll go... I don't know. We'll see how it ends up. This will it'll for sure be my first video series to make it past 20 videos, I think. Anyway, next mission we're gonna need a lot more units. I can talk about more strategies and stuff. Oh, while I'm on the topic of... oh, I mentioned earlier, I talked about my Mega Man Zero playthrough with the names and stuff being really funny. My brother actually mentioned to me a couple... I don't know, it was a while ago. He was talking about how the elephant thing that I think I called, I don't know, I must have called it like Maha Gainsurif or something like that. He mentioned how it's actually Ganesharif, kind of a reference to Ganesha, who is, in Hindu lore, he's a man with the head of an elephant who rides on top of a mouse. So basically the whole Ganesharif thing, you know, it's making a reference to elephants and elephant men, people thing. Kind of similar to how they had Anubis Necromancis or whatever, and Hanu Machine. The Zero games kind of do that sometimes. They have these, I don't know, these big references. It's not stealing, it's just, well, whatever. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out of the way. I want to explain that away because it was a really funny mistake. And I had a ton of those so far. I'm going to have a lot more of them for this playthrough, too. Anyway, we're going to get a ton of new units now because, well, one of the most exciting things for me when I was first playing Fire Emblem, you know, was finding out who I'm going to get next. And also it's really cool because in scenes you'll see characters that you're going to get. For instance, we just saw one. I'm not going to talk about her too much, but we are actually going to really soon get a bunch of new units that are quite useful, actually. We're also seeing new classes. That guy on the left is a knight, the guy on the right's a mercenary. Knights are big and tough, and they have really weird chest plates. Besides Fire Emblem, I don't know a time I've ever seen those things. It's like... Well, I'll go into more detail when we get a better chance to see it, but, anyway, this fort's in trouble. Okay, so this lady here is talking about how she's related to King Hayden. She's King Hayden's daughter. You saw earlier that he's the king of, he's the Sage King of Freelia. You end up getting a lot of royalty in your party in this game. I guess it's kind of a Fire Emblem thing, but I feel like you get more in this game than you normally do. I also love the language they use in this game. This place is peerless, said Seth. It's like Monty Python, the Holy Grail. There's too much peril here. I'll just have a little bit of peril, says, what's his face? That one guy. How am I blanking on this? Whatever, I made a Monty Python reference in this. What's wrong with me? I wonder if younger kids nowadays still know what that movie is. I guess it was old when I saw it, but not really that old. And I guess those guys are still doing some stuff. Getting a little off topic, though. Mission should start soon. So, now we have new forts here. These These give you 2 defense and 20 avoid. They're much better than forests. Well, not much, but you know, it's 1 defense plus there's a healing aspect. You stand on it, and then your turn starts. You get a good amount of healing back. Anyway, I could see your range is this way. I will just step into... I don't want to get near the spear user. Now is also a great time to talk about the weapon triangle. You can't go... yeah, okay. Let's have Seth go into this house. He'll visit it. Find this mustached fellow. So I have the weapon triangle. Oh, there's actually 2 weapon triangles and then 1 odd man out. Poor bow users, they don't really get a bonus on anyone. But, so with the weapon triangle, there's swords. Swords are good on axes, but they lose to spears, and spears, you know, they beat swords, but they lose to axes. Axes are great on spears. They lose to sword. Oh, yes, they lose to swords, yes. I said it right. I kind of said it in a weird order, but, you get the point. I'll definitely be talking about that because it will be kind of vital in my success for this game to utilize that. Horse units can move after they do some actions. Anyway, yeah, so fighter right there is an axe user. I'm going to have it fight my sword using Lord. The other weapon triangle I will talk about later, but I will also tell you that bows have no part in any of that. They kind of just, I don't know, they do well all around. Alright, we got 2 new allies already. Franz, who we saw go ahead of our party a while ago, I don't know, I want to say last chapter, you know, 10 minutes ago. It's been a bit. He went ahead and he found reinforcements. So these guys are Franz and Gilliam. I feel like Gilliam is going to be a really important part of this playthrough, I think, just because he's a knight. He's very, very durable. We'll kind of get a taste of that soon, but at the same time, there's a trade-off for all that. He moves really slow, and that makes opponents hit him a lot. So if they can actually do some damage, they will rip him apart. I think you'll be fine there. I just don't want to get in his range with Erica here. She would die from that guy. That's a spear user, and I don't know, she doesn't have the luxury of dodging it. Not a bad level. I like seeing defense go up. It's pretty good. Before I forget, I think at the moment you don't need this. You most certainly don't need that. We're good to go. He didn't want to attack, okay. Oh, critical hit. It's kind of fortunate. It saves me weapon use. So, another item that we start with was this Vulnerary. Some sort of medicine stuff that heals me 10. It's got 3 uses. It's quite useful early on. I will need a lot of it. You cannot reach me because there's a fort in your way. Haha. Okay. Just have you stay here. Just look at the comparison. There isn't any. The knight, the knight is just significant compared to these regular soldiers. Anyway, you also have a lance. Cavaliers are also quite strong. Franz in particular, I tend to use quite a bit actually. I use a good amount of him. So we'll probably be seeing him too. That isn't to say I won't be needing Seth at all. I left him his spear because he will actually probably need some use early on. Oh, he'll need it right now. He's kind of alone. He's not actually in trouble, though. Let's go over here. Part of me wishes I just actually did give Erica my spear, because he's going to kill these guys. I'm going to stick with the rapier for now, by the way, because I did give her a steel sword, but she's a little weak to be using it. Oh, that's good. A strength level. I would have liked speed as well, but that was a really good level. I think I got defense as well. That's good. That's good. So there's a certain weight to a lot of weapons. For example, the rapier has weight 5, meaning I can actually use it proficiently now, as I have 5 strength. But the steel sword has weight 10. That means it reduces my speed and skill or something like that by 10 or so. I don't remember exactly how it works, but I think that's kind of how it works. Basically, it'll cut my stats to use this. I'll have a bigger miss chance, less avoid, and I will not hit twice. So it's not good. I wonder if you can actually use this. You got strength 14. Yeah, no problem. This is a silver lance. Silver lances are quite strong, but he's a paladin. He doesn't care. Let's go say hi. There's just no contest here. Of course, this is the first real mission, so even in hard mode, it's not going to be that difficult. Just a little bit more for a level. 25 damage. Something to note is that was a lance against an axe. I was losing that, but it didn't matter. Oh, look at all this experience points just going to waste. I don't want to use it on him. Ugh. That would have been 30 or 40 on anyone else. I'm really liking the level ups on her, though. Okay, 26, fine, but I think she gets to fight the boss, too. The boss is a knight, therefore a lance user, but there's something special I have not mentioned about the rapier, the weapon she's got right now. Let's go visit this house, too, just for good measure. It's not going to get me anything. She's going to tell me about he's wearing the finest armor, but here's kind of the joke of the Fire Emblem series. A rapier should get through armor, yes. That is 100% inaccurate. I'm gonna let him attack, just to be safe, but yeah, a rapier would not do squat to armor. I mean, getting hit by a spear that big, though, would be lethal. I should be dead. One of the nice things about bosses, they don't actually move, usually, so I could have gotten away with just healing if I didn't kill him, but we seize the forts. That's a mission well done. As soon as we save, I can end this episode, and that'll be it for that. I'm hoping you guys are looking forward to this as much as I am. I've been meaning to do this for a very, very, very long time. And I hope it doesn't go south real fast. That would be a tragedy. I also do need to look forward to my next game after this, because, you know, this one could end very quickly. If I'm not ready by then, I'll probably start doing some Metal Gear DLC, or I don't know, maybe go back to Shovel Knight for a bit too. I still haven't quite done that yet. So there's plenty to do. I really hope this doesn't go badly. Oh yeah, I think we're about to get a lot of money right now. That's exciting. As a general rule, a lot of this cash would be going straight to the arena right now for a normal playthrough. Not this moment, but you know, when that comes up, I'll be using all of this money this guy gives me, and I'll be gambling it away. It'll be great, but not today. Not for this playthrough. No grinding for me. That is kind of dangerous anyways. A lot of people ruin their, I don't know. They try replaying this game, they get to the arena, they go crazy on it, and then they accidentally slip up and then lose 4 hours of gameplay and just give up on their playthrough. That's happened to me several times too, but yeah, so I'm not going into that death trap. I'm staying far from it. And as well as staying away from the tower, whatever it's called. It's been a while, but none of that grinding, none of it. Going straight from mission to mission. So with these rules set down, I hope this should be a sufficient challenge for me and incredibly enjoyable for those who want to see me fail. I personally always think it's kind of interesting to see what goes wrong more than what goes right, so part of me's hoping for plenty of that, and then part of me's hoping, you know, there's certain characters I don't want to end up dying, because they're so useful to me. What's next mission? Yeah, I think we should get a few good soldiers next mission, too. Really looking forward to that. Oh, and just a small recommendation now that we're at the end of the video, too. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but it's been bugging me all video, just like these mugshots here. I've got this on a giant monitor and whatever, you know, full screen, everything like that. And just, their eyes look super funny. Especially King Hayden's, look at it. They're just like, I don't know, you can see all the dots and everything, and it just... This was a game made for the Game Boy Advance. It was made to be looked at a lot smaller. I'm seeing my recording on my other screen, and it looks a lot nicer. It's much smaller, so like, just a small recommendation to people. You should watch it in windowed mode. Don't full screen this thing like I did. Makes things look a lot prettier if you do windowed mode. That way, you could also leave comments. It'll be great. Tell me everything that you hope I do, hope I don't do, suggestions, etc., you know, stuff like that. I do read them eventually, and if I read them, I will totally take them into consideration. So, if there's anything extra you want me to do in this playthrough, then you know, feel free to tell me. At the same time, if you stay spoiler-free for people who haven't played this before, you know, like, what are they doing watching a hardcore mode of this? But if you want to see a certain character turn into a certain class, I have a buddy I know who's going to be all like, yeah, make Joshua an assassin, it'll be really funny. I'm probably going to end up doing that, actually, even though I've never ended up doing that before. I don't think it suits him, but it should be funny for this. This game is so wordy. I shouldn't be complaining, I'm just starting it. Alright, that's a new party member, Vanessa right there, and Molder. We'll see a bit of them, not much though, because I don't really like them. Of course, then there's Gilliam, who is a monster, so we'll certainly be seeing a lot more of him. That puts our party up to 6. I kind of want to say Molder is the worst character in the game. I feel pretty confident saying that. Let's see. Yeah, I really can't think of anything worse. I mean, admittedly, Erica's pretty bad, actually, but, I have to use her. But yeah, Molder's terrible, so, faster I can get rid of him, the better. Yay, money! That'll buy me, like, 20 iron swords. Sweet. I'm just going to say it one more time, though. Thanks for watching. It's finally over, so I don't know if you exited out of this a long time ago. If you didn't, then you're actually hearing this. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy this. And this should just be over very soon. I'm really, really bad at filling in these long bits of dialogue. I should just read this or something. It would give me something to do, but this is why up until now I've been picking more action-oriented games, less wordy. There we go, it's actually over now. So I'm saving here. Thanks for watching, that's it.